All right, Dom, your first NHL training camp, you entered after this one already started for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So can you take me through what I assume was a bit of a whirlwind for you?
Yeah, it was exactly that. I mean, I kind of signed at 9 a.m. and then had a flight out at 3 p.m. So got here pretty late and then jumped right into it the next day. But I'm still so thankful to be here and to get right into it was awesome.
Can you tell me which staff members, which players you met right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, I met everyone at the same time. It was kind of tough. I mean, JP called me right away. Obviously, Julian gave me a ring too, so it felt good. And then you meet the prospects and stuff. And as I've stayed longer, I've talked to some of the guys on the team, so it's been really good.
Anyone in particular who has been extra helpful or you feel you've kind of bonded with in this camp?
Yeah, I mean, I think Finner's really helped me out. He's kind of been through this type of thing over and over again, so he's helped me out a bunch, and kind of can just follow his lead.
And we've seen a lot of you, a lot of great stuff from you in this camp, but how would you describe your game for people who are less familiar with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I can move my feet pretty good. I think I can carry the puck through the neutral zone and kind of take over a shift at times, and I think I can play in the D zone well, and I have a real detail-oriented game, and I think the biggest thing for me is my compete. It doesn't matter to me if it's the NHL or beer league. I think I always compete, and that's something I take pride in.
We've noticed you playing at center and on the wing. Do you have a preference?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone really does, and for me, I like to play center, but I'll play anything, and I can still play wing, and I played center throughout college, but definitely sprinkled in some wing, and I've done it both here, so getting more comfortable.
Getting close to the end of training camp here, and obviously you're sitting in an NHL locker room surrounded by the guys you are. What's every day like when you come to this locker room? What's your mentality when you're walking into this rink every day?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just be yourself, right? That's what kind of got me here, and that includes being a sponge and kind of watching what guys do. I don't really talk too much. It's kind of just listening and taking in a lot of stuff that these older guys do, because that's why they're at where they're at.
Why Tampa Bay? What made you want to come to this organization?
Just conversations with Julian and the opportunity at hand. I think that was something for me that really caught my eye, and I knew a couple guys here, and Ryan Fanti that I played college with, and he kind of gave me some words on it, so I think he persuaded me a bit.
You mentioned the college, obviously a big year for you last year. What do you think allowed for that, and just kind of take us through that year for you?
Yeah, I think it's just being a Bulldog and playing for Scott Sandlin. I learned a bunch from him, and he saw it in me and pushed me every day. So I think just being in those positions, for 4 years, I was at the top of the lineup, and power play, penalty kill, playing all the minutes. So when you're in those positions, it's hard not to grow and become a better man and a better player. So being captain last year for a younger group was something that was really important to me, and to make an impact on those guys was something I hold close to my heart.
Dominic, what was August like for you? Becoming a free agent, the whole process of trying to choose a team of where you want to go. What was that like for you? I'm sure that not many guys necessarily go through that process. So, how did you kind of handle it? How was it like?
Yeah, I mean, when the season ended and I didn't sign with Chicago, you knew it was kind of coming, and it's kind of got a stranglehold on you the whole summer. That's all you're thinking about, and you can't wait to sign that deal, but it's also a ways away. So just putting my nose down and working out and skating and just doing what I could do until that day came was kind of all I could do. So it was stressful, but I'm just so happy that it worked out and I could shoot right down here.
What you became once the 15th hit, were you getting, were offers rolling in for you, or how did you kind of, I know the reason you decided the Lightning, but that process in itself, what was that like?
Right. Yeah. When I was granted access to talk to other teams by Chicago, it was there was a couple teams that reached out, and definitely some conversations had, but I really didn't pick until I got down to the wire, and that was kind of good to feel out all my options and just kind of settle down with it, because it is a huge part in your career, a successful part in your career, and you want to make sure you do the right thing.
When camps started to open and you still didn't have a contract, did you know something was about to come up, or was it still kind of up in the air?
Yeah, I mean, I think I knew, but it's obviously still up in the air. But you never know until it's done, and You're always nervous in that way, but yeah, definitely.